Amid escalating tensions between Israel and Iran, the U.S. has launched what officials describe as a defensive deployment designed to bolster deterrence and protect American interests. This mobilization includes multiple fighter wings, F-16s, F-22 Raptors, and F-35 Lightning IIs, being repositioned into the U.S. Central Command CENTCOM area of operations. These fighter jets are currently staged in strategic locations across Europe and Eastern Mediterranean bases, ready to provide missile defense and intercept unmanned aerial threats. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth emphasized that protecting U.S. forces is our top priority, underlining the defensive orientation of the deployment. Supporting the fighter rotation, the U.S. has redirected approximately 30 KC-135 and KC-46 tanker aircraft through Europe, an unusual and rapid deployment that enhances persistent air coverage over the region. This dense tanker fleet ensures extended range for both U.S. and Allied fighters, enabling continuous patrols and maintaining quick reaction capabilities across the Eastern Mediterranean and Persian Gulf. One of the most consequential elements of the U.S. mobilization, though not officially confirmed in detail, is the pre-positioning of B-2 Spirit stealth bombers in Diego Garcia and possibly Al Udeid Air Base. The presence of these long-range, radar-evading heavy bombers dramatically escalates the strategic options available to both Washington and Tel Aviv, capable of penetrating even the most advanced air defense networks undetected. The B-2 is the only aircraft in the U.S. inventory certified to carry the GBU-57AB Massive Ordnance Penetrator, MOP, a 30,000-pound bunker-busting bomb designed specifically to destroy deeply buried fortified targets like Iran's Fordo enrichment facility. On the maritime front, the USS Nimitz Carrier Strike Group has been rerouted from the Pacific to join existing assets in the Middle East. Notably, this addition increases American carrier presence to 2, the Nimitz, alongside the USS Carl Vinson, plus accompanying destroyers equipped with Aegis missile defense systems and land-based Patriots and THAAD batteries.
These layered defenses aim to protect carrier groups and regional bases, while offering interception capabilities against Iranian missile or drone threats. Currently, approximately 40,000 to 50,000 U.S. personnel are stationed across Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, Iraq, Jordan, and Bahrain in support of CENTCOM and ongoing regional operations. While no large-scale troop buildup is reported, additional transport aircraft and ISR, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, assets are being routed to Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia and Al Udeid in Qatar, empowering rapid troop and equipment movement if escalation demands it. For Israel, the arrival of significant U.S. military assets in the region is more than symbolic. It is a vital element in its broader war calculus. While Israeli leaders have not publicly requested direct American involvement in recent offensive operations, they have made clear their expectation that the United States will act as a strategic backstop in the event of a large-scale Iranian retaliation. What Israel expects from this deployment, above all, is freedom of action, the assurance that it can continue its targeted campaign against Iranian nuclear and missile assets without being overextended by a multi-front counteroffensive from Iran or its proxies. By projecting advanced air power, especially F-22 Raptors and F-35s, into the region, the U.S. is effectively reinforcing Israeli air dominance. U.S. tanker aircraft also extend the operational reach of Israeli strike packages, allowing them to loiter longer, hit deeper, and maneuver more freely without refueling constraints. In the air, this means greater persistence over key targets and real-time intelligence sharing between American and Israeli ISR platforms, including drones and AEW and C systems. Perhaps even more importantly, Israel expects the U.S. naval buildup, especially carrier-based Aegis destroyers and THAAD batteries, to serve as a strategic missile shield. intercepting long-range Iranian ballistic or cruise missiles that might target Israeli population centers, critical infrastructure, or offshore gas assets. During the initial phases of Operation Rising Lion, U.S. naval forces reportedly helped intercept dozens of Iranian drones and missile salvos aimed at Israel's northern coast and Negev bases. Continued U.S. presence in the eastern Mediterranean and Arabian Gulf effectively absorbs pressure from Iran's broader strike envelope, forcing Tehran to divide its targeting calculus between Israeli and American assets.